Okay, as always, make sure everything's working okay. As always, make sure everything's working okay. All right, we are. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Malin jumping back on the College Ball 25 Texas Tech Dynasty. We're going to wrap up the 2028 season tonight, and we're going to get into the actual offseason with, the transfer portal, recruiting, and all that good stuff, getting everything ready for the 2025 season. So we actually have some skill points to spend, I just noticed. So let me see if I can do some upgrades based on what we have. So we have... So we have 10 points to spend. So what can we spend it on? Can we use 10 points here, or... I don't think that works. Okay. Oh, okay. So I only have 10 skill points right now. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So I only have 10 skill points to spend, but I don't have enough to spend it. I don't have enough to afford anything. So that's the problem. Okay, gotcha. I just saw like the 10 skill points, so I was trying to get that done. Okay. Well, guys, I want to go ahead before we do the bowl game. I want to give you guys a look at some of the stats and show you guys kind of how the team has been this season in terms of how this team has been doing this year. So Will Hammond, we've stuck with him as our starting quarterback for the season. Cole has gone in and played in one game for a little bit, but Will Hammond has been the guy. He's thrown for 3,000 yards. He's thrown 22 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. Obviously, not exactly great Texas Tech quarterback numbers, so to speak. He is a senior, so this is his last game that he will be playing. As far as our running game, Cameron Dickey has not gotten to 1,000 yards this season, but does have 10 touchdowns. He's been our leading rusher. Really the only source of the running game that we have. Receiving-wise, our top guy has been Maka Ika, our sophomore from Rockwall, Texas. He has 884 yards, 8 touchdowns. They lead us in receiving yards and touchdowns. But Guerrero has over 800 himself. He has 6 touchdowns on the year. Johnson has 5 of them. He's a senior. So we're going to have Ika and Guerrero for, next season. But for LJ Johnson, this is it for him, as well as Chandler Myers, who does have a touchdown. And he's our 4th leading receiver, so he's done pretty well this season. Dickey has been another good receiver out of the backfield. Mancusko has had a few moments, but nothing too spectacular. Defense, I feel like this year has continued to define this team. Mancusko, who is still coming into his own. He's a 95 overall. He could be a 99 by the time he's a senior. Hopefully he doesn't regress. Mancusko was a 5-star middle linebacker that we recruited. He leads us in tackles with 64 of them. Magnifico is a sophomore. He's already up to an 83. He has 63 of them. Tackles for loss is Mancusko with 13. Sack-wise, Cotton has 5. George Akbanaka has 9, and 9.5 for Lee Baker. He has absolutely been a force on the football field. Interception-wise, Randall has 2. Magnifico has 1. We have 1 from Peyton Morgan, but the leader in interceptions is Greg Reyna with 3, and he also has a return touchdown. Isaiah Collins has 2 of them as well. So, in terms of offensive stats, we haven't really put up gaudy numbers in a lot of games. I'm hoping that I can really open it up in this game, this bowl game we're about to play in the Alma Bowl against a 7-5 Maryland team that obviously on paper we are better than. So, obviously, want to finish this off with a good win for our seniors. You know, guys like Hammond and Dickey, they're some of the last remnants of the original team that we inherited back when we started this dynasty. So I want to end this bowl game right. We got a chance to finish with 11 wins, matching our total from 2025, which would make it basically the second best season in the history of the program. And I say second best because we didn't play in the Big 12 championship game this year. We did in 2025. This is our best season we've had since that year. So, big deal for us if we can beat the 7-5 Maryland Terrapins and we can finish with 11 wins. Obviously, we're not playing in the national championship. We're not playing in the Big 12 title game, but we're out here in San Antonio. We're ranked 17th in the country. We win this game pretty big. We can potentially get in the top 15 if we play very well and we win. So right now we got to go out there and we got to play. It's the Alamo Bowl here in San Antonio. That is our bowl game. We're here in the Dome to make some noise. Our best bowl games we played in.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out.
There we go. Good return to start out. That's where we begin today's journey. Last game for Will Hammond as a Red Raider. He's had an up and down career with us. He's been benched a few times even. But this is his last game. Hopefully, this is a game where he can be remembered going out in style and bringing home a bowl victory in the last game he played in a Red Raiders jersey. Don't know about his draft stock, but I got a feeling some of our defensive players will be getting some looks as well. That's what I'm hoping for. We will see. We go Johnson. And L.J. Johnson is already loose. Come on, Johnson, go. Oh, I thought he had a chance to go all the way with that one, but still, big-time catch and run for L.J. His last game as a Red Raider. Great catch and run. And Dickey gained 3 yards after hurdling a man. Not bad.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember
Dickey gets forward, gets 6 yards. He's 1 yard short. Pick up another yard. Get the first.
You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance.
While bad news actually comes in the game, gets the carry. He will likely be our starter at running back next season. You have some other guys like Scioli who have contributed a little bit at times this season, but I think I like him as our primary back. And Cameron Dickey finds Pater for 6. We are up on Maryland.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were
We exert our dominance here in San Antonio. Get this bowl win.
And then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And no chance at a return here.
All right, defense. Got a few seniors on this team.
Offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at how
Time to honor them with a great defensive game. Thing is, we've got guys like Baker and Cotton who are still not done yet. They'll be back next season. So I'm excited to see what this defense can do even next year. I mean, I really am every year because we've been attracting some really good, talented players in the recruiting class. I'm just hoping we can keep that up. Because defensively, I feel like that's almost become more of our identity than offense. But then again, you know, we're getting some better skilled players now in the last few years on offense. And, you know, we're going to have a different quarterback next year. Right now, that guy looks like it might be Jeremiah Cole. But we'll see. We do have some guys that are low, like Cashman and Cicito. But right now, looking like that Cole might be the guy. But, you know, hey, we got to win today's... Hey, we got to finish the season strong first. Meanwhile, Maryland's gotten a couple of easy first downs on us. Start their offensive possession.
The Terrapins have their offense in high gear.
Oh, man, he caught that! Jeez. That was a tough throw, but the quarterback got it to him.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield.
Oh, I tried to go for the big hit, but missed him a little bit. They didn't go no huddle that time.
He'll just keep slinging it. Using the quick game.
Another first down.
And the
Jeez.
defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you get in these bowl games, you never know.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Let's see what they've got on second down.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Maryland, though, is driving the ball pretty well on us on their opening possession.
One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
We're up 7-0. We had a good drive of our own. Solid drive to the right down the field score, but Maryland is doing the same thing on us right now.
Back in the game as we open the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun.
Oh, my goodness. Hard to like the Red Sea. Maryland gets a touchdown right off the bat in the second quarter.
The AT unit on the field.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got
Well, Maryland just tied the score up.
And he showed all of those attributes right there.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to
Like
kick
it won't be
away
as
again.
easy as I thought.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Oh.
Nice job executing all
Oof.
of the assignments as they put a
Smacked.
stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's
Here
Dickey.
we go, Dickey. Good run on
After
first.
that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you
Don't get
There was a lot of
shoved
pageantry, and I
back.
think back to the bowl games
All right,
that
let's pick up
played
this
in.
first
You
down.
have functions, you get to visit a
Need to
brand
get
new
this.
city,
This could be a
generally in warm weather. You get
bit of
to
a back
meet
and
the
forth
other
affair
team
for a little
with
bit.
some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands
I am
out
worried
to
about
me
our
is
offensive
a
line for the future. I'm not going to lie, because we're starting to lose some decent guys.
Bourbon Street getting
We got guys in the 80s right now on the team, but we're going to lose some.
coming after it.
All right,
Trying to
see
make
it.
magic with his feet.
Hammond gets the first down, doesn't fumble. Nice job. That was risky. I feel like I got to stop running with Hammond so much because his carry, I don't know what it's rated, but it's definitely not good. So, yeah, you know. All right, threw it away, got rid of it, incomplete. At least we weren't sacked on that play.
Just couldn't get it to the receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
There you go, Guerrero. First catch of the game for him. Been one of our top receivers all season.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
Oh, there we go, Dickey. Good run for the first.
This running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's up to 45 yards already, which actually is not a bad game for him.
Play of the drive.
Got the other running back in here. Bad news. He's trying to be bad news on the ground for opposing defenses.
One thing I've noticed from talking,
You guys knew that those kind of jokes would come with the last name like that. If you guys don't believe that that's his last name, I'll show you. You know, I'll show it to you. It's insane. Meanwhile, our running game's running well. Dickey gets another first down.
You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But yeah, you're building the future.
They held on to it for a 3-yard pickup.
And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together.
We're going to go with another running play.
That will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman
I don't know whether I
year,
wanted
you
to
get
run or
postseason,
pass
you're
in
no
that
longer a
particular
freshman. A lot of
situation.
players grow
Well, we
up
only gained
and
2
get
yards
to
right here.
practices mentally and from a confidence standpoint.
2-minute timeout. We got a good drive going right here. We're in field goal range already. Oof. So things always get tighter down to the goal line. Come on, Ika. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. And he got the first down. Let's go.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same
Dickey.
page. The timing was
Using motion here.
perfect on that play.
Myers,
That's
get
why
that
they were able to
block.
convert the third
We go
down.
Dickey into the end zone for his second rushing touchdown. He answered the score of the
That's
Terps.
exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute.
Get up 14 to 7. But
But
Maryland's going to go 2 minutes here. Be confident in that.
Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After standing on the
they're going to probably go quick here, so.
Drive, they really need to put something together.
Oh, good deflection defense. There we go.
That's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays. You get
Wait, they tried to go deep.
Go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two.
Come on, get him, Cotton. Oh, sack, fumble. Let's go. Picks it up. Scooping the score. Let's go. Now that's the way to end the half, defense. Albanaka picks it up, goes into the end zone for 6. Heck of a play by Vernon Cott. Forced the fumble. We get a scoop and a score. That is absolutely huge going into halftime.
The ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort. Scoop that thing up. Now do some damage with it. You always want to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player to offensive player. Give me that 6.
Here comes the Maryland.
So we're going to kind of keep the same approach here. Just making sure that we cover.
And so you got to locate.
Oh, did he drop that or did he catch it? Okay, he caught it. Wow, I'm surprised he held on to that ball.
There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on
He
this
did.
drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores.
That was a bad throw. Low throw, incomplete.
Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
Right.
Get some momentum. Energize this squad going into halftime.
On second down, looking again to throw.
Another incomplete pass. They had 2 timeouts left.
It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to
Third and
the
10.
sticks from here. Back to the air one more time.
Oh, Baker. Okay, all right. Actually, he threw it away. I'm a little bit surprised. If I don't know how good of a scrambler that quarterback is, but if he just keeps running, I think he gets a first down. Instead, it's an incomplete pass. It stops the clock. We can go 2 minutes ourselves here. But I'll see how aggressive I want to be because my handling at the end of halves and some of the games you guys saw me do on the last live stream wasn't very good with Will Hammond. So in his last game, all right, well, let's just get whatever we can. All right.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that.
Let's go with the same play.
The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
We go, way to break away, Ika. Way to go.
That is mano-a-mano up.
All right, I'm going to call a timeout in this situation. That puts us on, like, borderline field goal range. Still want to be aggressive here if we can. No, I want to get closer than this. Our kicker, I don't think, can make it from this distance. And I don't really trust my thumbs from this distance in this situation, if you guys know what I mean when it comes to kicking field goals in this game, because it's an adventure. Trust me. All right, well, he got out of bounds and stopped the clock. That definitely helps with the field goal try if we do that. So, all right, Myers. Ooh, put a move on him. All right, let's go ahead and call a timeout. Talk about a strong way to end the first half. We got a great drive going with less than a minute to go. We got the ball. We got a chance to score again.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much
We go Guerrero. Oh, can somebody get that? Oh, no. Okay, all right. Well, we got a first and goal situation. I'm not going to go hurry up here because I don't want to. I don't want them to have any time.
Has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room.
I'm going to let the clock tick down a little bit. Dickey, touchdown. 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half for Cameron Dickey. Have a day, sir.
He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Up and good, and we have a 28-7 lead with 15 seconds until halftime. This game absolutely turned on that fumble recovery for a touchdown. Just absolutely huge. Well, we're starting our... Oh, my gosh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, man. Maryland just housed it. Golly. Well, still not feeling... Well, still feeling okay going into halftime. 28-14. It's not bad, but giving up a touchdown like that before halftime on a kick return, that is insane. I haven't been able to even sniff a kickoff return for a touchdown since playing this game since July. We're just going to go into halftime, take a knee. Go into halftime, we're up 28-14. Got a good lead. Just got to build on it in the second. Yeah, Dickey has been the main guy. He's averaging 5 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns, 63 rushing yards on 12 carries. He's been our main guy in the first half.
He's been a total game changer. And how many top
all the touchdown runs have been pretty short, though, that Dickey has had. Not just in this game, but the whole season. Our passing game has been doing pretty well. Hammond has been executing the offense pretty well. We haven't made any mistakes, but hopefully we can keep it up. I just selfishly want Hammond to go his last game as a Red Raider and not throw an interception if possible. But beggars can't be choosers, so whatever happens, happens. Maryland does get the ball to start the second half. They go down the field and score here. Then things are going to get tight again like they were early in the first quarter.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch and he's
Way to make the stop.
And the Terrapins
all right. Well, they're starting to go with this no huddle here.
Tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
Good tackle. There we go.
Bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
All right, got it.
And they wrap him up, but not
they don't go no huddle that time. It gives me a chance to reset the defense.
And now a fresh set of downs.
They only do no huddle a couple of times, but they don't do the spread every time.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I don't know if it's spread, but more just like the no huddle thing. Although they did gash us for a pretty big run right there.
Finally able to get him down. Going up top on 1st down.
Oh.
Snag that ball
out of bounds. Thank goodness. I wanted to use the guy there, but I didn't want to take a risk because I thought it was inside and I thought he had a touchdown. I just wanted to let the ball do whatever the ball wanted to do, basically. Okay, good tackle. Now it's 3rd down. We got him at least to 3rd down.
That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real...
Yeah, we're getting kind of sliced and diced by this no huddle, which not just our defense, but I struggle with this game. It's tough to know what defense to be in. So you just got to guess out there sometimes. And meanwhile, Baker gets a big sack right there to slow down the momentum. Absolutely huge. Meanwhile, it looks like the quarterback actually got hurt, so they got to put the backup in now. Looks like they said it was like a tricep injury, so ooh, not good. Although, their backup just completed a long pass to get most of the yards back, and now it's 3rd and freaking 5. Getting tired on defense already. We got to get off this field.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Incomplete. Yes, dropped. They're going to kick a field goal here, but after how much they were gashing us on that drive, lucky to make them just settle for 3 points, which they do not even get. Wow. Field goal was missed. No damage done to start out the half for Maryland. Big time. No harm, no foul there. We go Ika out route. There we go. Break away from him. Made a move on him and go. Go, Ika, go. Oh, the moves. And the touchdown. What a great run after the catch by Ika. That's our first offensive play of the second half. And Will Hammond's thrown his first touchdown pass of the game. Huge. Huge. Especially after the missed field goal from Maryland. We're back up 3 scores.
He'll bring it out. It's Yates.
Can't even get to the 10. Well, he did, but barely.
Out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
All right, just got to finish the job. We just got to keep playing.
They're down by 21 points.
Looks like the quarterback is back in, though, so I guess the injury wasn't as serious.
It's true.
Oh, man. The D-line is getting taken out. I will say, they've been able to run the football on us at will. So, at least so far. So that's a bit concerning. But, you know, it's a Big Ten team. It's a bit different than some of the schools we've been playing all year. They're not really going with the spread no huddle. They're like huddling up and actually calling plays, so. Makes it not as hard, but still.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Hands it off.
Here we go.
A run up the middle is
Stuffed him.
Boy, there
was first down there, but just keep it. I'm going to go with the blitz. Some of that heat. Incomplete. He dropped it. Wow, great defensive play right there. You know we're up 3 touchdowns, so you could get a little conservative, but I don't want to see a blown lead here.
This will be the second time they've had to kick
Punt.
it away.
I'm just going to fair catch it. I'm not going to risk a return.
He'll call for the fair catch.
Pretty deep in our own territory. Is what it is.
Texas Tech
Didn't want to risk a fumble.
the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go
Guerrero.
Right. That's caught. It's Guerrero. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
271 yards for Hammond so far.
Leaves it with the running back.
Dickey gains 5 yards, adding more to his great afternoon. Well, night, I should say. This bowl game's definitely played at night. Just the Alphabet.
Really nice stop there from this
short right there.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down?
Just throw it. All right, well, it's actually the end of the third quarter. All right, going into the final quarter of the season, we're up 35-14 on Maryland. So far, the game is playing out like I want to and how I kind of expected it to, but at the same time, you know, Maryland has been able to run the football pretty well on us. So if we have a couple of drives in a row where we don't produce, this game may get tight again. But if we can have one more solid drive to end it with points, even a field goal, I think, may put the nail in the coffin. Meanwhile, Cameron Dickey gives everybody getting us a big first down. That's big. Go a little bit conservative and try to run it here just to kind of keep the clock moving a bit. Dickey's at 89 yards. I'm sure I can get him to 100 in this game.
You know you got to get stopped. And you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down.
Blocking by the O-line.
That kind of day for this defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They go to the ground.
Oh, Dickey with a wide open hole. There we go. That didn't sound very nice just because of his last name. I'm sorry, but still. Great run by Cameron.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Okay. Okay. I thought maybe he was going to drop the ball because he got hit pretty hard on that play. But makes the catch for the first. Good job.
Second down coming up on
you know what?
red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Into the RPO. Oh, and Dickey goes into the end zone for his 4th rushing touchdown of the day. He'll definitely be the MVP of this bowl game. He's at 128 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns. He has been our offense all game. And from 42 points on Maryland, that score may be the dagger.
And he'll just
so,
this drive will start at the
you know, this season we had a chance to, we had a couple of bad losses this season, but once we got ranked, we stayed ranked the whole season. I don't know what our ranking was to end 2025, but I do know that for the last couple of seasons, 2026 and 2027, we might have been ranked at times, but we struggled to just get to 6 and 7 wins. So this season was definitely better than even I anticipated, number one. But once we got off to that hot start of 5-0, I started to, dream a little bit about trying to finally get this team actually into the college football playoff bracket, but just won't happen. But the good thing is that we're having McGuire build even more success right now because, hey, every single year that we've played, that we've had this dynasty, we've won a bowl game. We've been bowl eligible every season. Once again, we did it this year, and we're going to get another victory. So overall, even before McGuire took over, Texas Tech has won every bowl game they've played in, going back to, at this point in the timeline, even currently, even in the real-life era, 2021, the 2021 season, when they beat, when they were 6-6, when McGuire hadn't taken the helm yet, and they beat Mississippi State and Liberty. That was when Texas Tech football, in my opinion, was reborn again, because you go to a bowl game, you win it, you get a trophy. So, yeah. First year of McGuire, then they won the Texas Bowl. I was at that game in person in Houston with my parents. It was great to see them play against Ole Miss, play very well. Meanwhile, Maryland does drive down the field on us pretty quickly. Letting up a little bit on defense, yeah, you call it that. But there's less than 2 minutes to go. This game has been over for the last couple of minutes, so we're just kind of playing out the stretch. Oh, you know what? Let's call a timeout. I don't want to risk being in the wrong formation and not be able to return the inside kick properly. Based on... There we go.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
So we're going to make it 5 consecutive years since I've taken over this program of winning bowl games. And it will be also included in the other 3 years, I think 8. So Texas Tech has been in a bowl game 8 straight times and has won a bowl game 8 consecutive times. Because every time I've been to a bowl game that I've played, we've won. So we haven't lost a bowl game since I created Joey McGuire and made him take control of the program.
Guys, we've seen a lot of great football.
Yeah.
There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football.
I'm going to let Hammond throw one more pass as a Red Raider. And I'm going to try to get it to LJ, the other senior. Gets out of bounds. Unfortunately, it stops the clock. But I just wanted to do that one more senior moment for them. LJ, I was hoping he could have a bigger impact in this game. But, Will Hammond did throw a touchdown in his final game. Cameron Dickey was the man, though. 138 rushing yards, carried the ball over 20 times. He has 4 rushing touchdowns. And I'm going to give him a curtain call with 1 final carry as a Red Raider. Cameron Dickey, you've been great as a running back that we can rely on this year. Not exactly as dominant as Taj Brooks was in the first year of the Dynasty, but pretty close. So we win the Alamo Bowl 42-21. We end the regular season. We end the season with 11 total wins and only 2 losses. No Big 12 title game. We came into this bowl game ranked 17th in the country. And, we'll see if we maybe get ranked a little bit higher. Overall, this was a pretty much a beatdown after Maryland got things tied up at 7 apiece. But after that, once we started to exert our dominance, broke away from them, wasn't even close in the end. So that is going to do it for the 2028 season. But still got some things to look at. We still got recruiting that needs to be done. And we actually got one. We got Tavares Eagles from Jonesboro, Arkansas. A 2-star strong safety has committed to us. That's our only recruiting news that we have. And Cameron Dickey has been named Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week for his performance in the Alamo Bowl. I don't really know if they do those for bowl games, but he had 150 yards, 23 carries, 4 touchdowns. Great game for him. So we still, of course, have some job offers here. But like I mentioned, I don't plan on taking any of these because I'm trying to build Texas Tech with, Joey McGuire. So that's what I'm doing right now. So let me see about schedules for bowl season. This is week 2 of the bowl season. So week 1 was all of the lower tier bowls that they wanted to get out of the way. Let's take a look and see how the rest of the Big 12 did this bowl season. So TCU was playing against Utah in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, and TCU absolutely beat Utah State, and they beat the brakes off of Utah State 42-17. Meanwhile, just an outlier, Texas A&M played in the ReliaQuest Bowl. They won 31-13 against Purdue. Other Big 12 teams that went bowling, number 15, Utah played against Georgia Tech, and they won 27-24. Kansas State, they played in the Liberty Bowl against Memphis. That's pretty much a home game for them. And they lost to Memphis, 24-7. Wow. That is pretty shocking considering Kansas State, how high they were. They were ranked number 20. And that game that we played against them in Manhattan was pretty tough. They had that quarterback, Cornelius, that really gave us fits. Of course, we took care of business. Meanwhile, in the Texas Bowl, it was BYU taking on Missouri, and Missouri won 37-10 in that game. So the Big 12 once again takes an L during the bowl season. Let me see. What other Big 12 teams are in here for at least the first week so far? Because we've got other teams that are going to be playing in the college football playoff bracket. But let's see. Did we have any other Big 12 teams playing this week? Baylor. Independence Bowl. Illinois taking on Baylor. And Baylor wins in a close one, 32-29. That's the Independence Bowl. Colorado in the Gasparilla Bowl blew out Duke 45-17. So the Big 12 picked up a couple of wins in a row there. UCF was playing in the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and they beat FIU 42-10. So really wasn't even close. And that is it for the first week of bowl season. Going into week 2, Big 12 teams who are featured in here. Week 2, we don't have any, but hey, we got the Rose Bowl, we got the Orange Bowl, Sugar Bowl, and the Cotton Bowl. So we're now in the playoff, the college football playoff. Let's go ahead and advance to next week. We may get another surprise commitment, but we will see. We had a couple of guys that were still debating. Nope, no commits this week. Let's take a look and see what happened in all of the major bowl games. So bowl game week 2 in the Rose Bowl. Georgia takes down Oregon. The number 1 team goes down. And in the Orange Bowl, Nebraska beats Boise State 31-28. The Sugar Bowl, it was Michigan taking down number 2 Kentucky. So number 5 takes down number 2. And in the Cotton Bowl, Clemson beats Cincinnati. So the Big 12 champ, I assume that Cincinnati won the Big 12 title this year. The Big 12 champ, number 10 Cincinnati, goes down to Clemson. I mean, we had pretty much the same record as Cincinnati, and we finished with more wins than they did. We finished with 11 wins. They finished with 10. But I'll take it. So week 3, this is going to be Nebraska going against Michigan, and we've got Clemson against Georgia. Let me actually go take a look at the college football playoff bracket, actually. No, not the top 25. Well, so far, our ranking hasn't changed because the rankings probably won't change until the season ends. Let's go take a look at the bracket. So here we go. Like we said, okay, so Clemson defeated Auburn. We had Georgia take down Boston College. It was Nebraska beating Cal. And then we had Michigan taking down NC State. Quarterfinals. Clemson beat Cincinnati, so no Big 12 team will be in the semifinals this year. course, we had Georgia taking down Oregon, and we had Nebraska beating Boise State, and we had Michigan taking down Kentucky. So the semifinals this year, we have Clemson taking on Georgia and Nebraska taking on Michigan. Nebraska's kind of the outlier in terms of, good programs, so we'll see. So we'll see who goes to play in the national championship game. We'll take a look at the coaching carousel, though, but then again, no offers. Okay. It doesn't say what other moves happen. So, yeah. So let's see who plays in the national championship. It's going to be Nebraska against Georgia for the national championship. And we got here by Georgia defeating Clemson. So the higher seed does, in fact, win, and Nebraska takes down Michigan in a 5-point win. Number 4 beats number 5. So it's number 4 Nebraska and number 4 Georgia in the national championship game. Pretty interesting. So Nebraska's going to take on Georgia. That's the national championship for this year in 2028. Let's see who wins it. And the 2028 national champ, after we get this, so we got Eldon Doman, the 3-star tight end, decided to commit to us. Looks like Russ said he reached top 3 schools. That's Kroom. He was a guy that I think we were high on his list. So, yeah. And Georgia wins the national championship. So let me take a look now at the final top 25. Let's take a look. So Georgia, of course, won. They are going to finish number 1. Of course, Nebraska lost. It was a 33-30 win, so that must have been that was probably a great national championship game to watch. And we actually rose up. We actually were ranked 15th last week. They moved us up to number 13 to end the year. The coaches poll has us at 14. Media has us at 13. So basically the 13-14 range. Pretty sure this is a higher ranking than we had in the 2025 season, but let me see actually if that was true. Does it say if we were ranked? No, it doesn't. So it is what it is. Obviously, it says our job security is safe, but this is our best season since the 2025 year. You can see it right there, where we finished 11-3, and we won the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. I think we played San Jose State. We beat them like 52-3, something like that, if I recall. But we had our best season since then. But, of course, like I mentioned, we are losing a lot of players, for sure. Did we lose any of our coordinators? I want to see if we lost any of our coaching staff. Did we lose any of our coaching staff? Well, OC. Did we lose our offensive coordinator or defense coordinator? Because one year we actually did. I think we lost our defense coordinator to somewhere that was better. Nope, we did not lose any of our coaches. That were plucked up by other schools, so that's good. Let's advance to next week. So now we kind of get to the end of the season recap, kind of just close the book on the season. Now we got to look at players leaving. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. So, oh my goodness, James Mancuso, after one season, persuasion chance extremely low. Vernon Cotton, okay, I'm going to see if I can persuade them. Chance to persuade, extremely low. Reason for leaving pro draft. Right now, I'm going to see if I can persuade him. Failed. So, unfortunately, James Mancuso is going to be leaving because he's projected to be a first-round pick, 95 overall. We only had 2 seasons with him. Well, we do have we do have a pretty good linebacking class coming in. We got that 5-star right outside linebacker coming in. But replacing Mancuso is going to be tough, and this guy only played 2 seasons with us. But Vernon Cotton, I'm going to see if I can convince him to stay. Success. So we're leaving Mancuso, but we've got Vernon Cotton to come back for one more season, which is very good. So he'll be back for his senior year. Meanwhile, these are the other guys that are leaving. Lane Baker was a great player for us. He's leaving. We're losing Samuel Crawford. 87 overall left tackle. That's going to be tough to replace. Of course, we're losing Will Hammond. Looks like no chance at the draft. But Cameron Dickey is projected to be a 4th-round pick in this year's draft. Then again, the draft hasn't happened yet, so maybe Hammond may get picked up. 89 overall running back. We're losing Isaiah Collins. He was one of the last remnants that we had of the original team. He's going to be gone. We have Peyton Morgan, who's leaving. He's projected to go in the 5th round. Losing Myers. We're losing Johnson. We're losing Jackson. We're losing Peters. We're losing Montez. Our punter. Okay, he's actually our starting punter, so that kind of matters a little bit. Braylon Adams is one of the guys that came to us in the transfer portal. Really didn't play too much for us. Reyes, he's been pretty solid for us. He's going to graduation. And we're losing Randall as well, another guy we picked up through the portal. And Eilis, I think, was another portal pickup that we had. But the good news is that we've convinced Vernon Cotton to stay, even though he's projected to go in the 2nd round. If he comes back and has another great year next year, he may get up to like 92, 91 overall, something like that. A shame that we can't play longer with Mancuso, because I was anticipating he would be back next year, but he's leaving after only 2 years of school. I hope he knows what he's doing. If he is picked in the 1st round, God bless him. But we'll see kind of what all transpires. So that's the only recruiting update we have in terms of the punter. Transfer portal off-season recruiting. All right. Well, time to go into the portal. Okay, well, listen, we need, there's really not a whole lot in the portal, but this guy Orlando, I think, is definitely worth targeting because we need some help. What about quarterbacks? Are there quarterbacks that are interested in maybe coming over here? This guy Roach doesn't look too bad. Let's bring on Liawa. We still have room for a few more guys. As far as needs that we have, let's get this middle linebacker. He's a 4-star. This middle linebacker doesn't look too bad as well. But you know what? I'm going after the higher guys. Okay, let's get at least a corner, free safety. Let's get a right tackle for sure. That right tackle looks pretty good. We can only right now put one more guy on the board. All right, no highly rated guys. These are the only guys that I think are interested. Let's see. Are there other 4-star guys that I haven't selected? Or 3 stars? We already have like that one middle linebacker we've targeted. Let's go with the other one. Okay. All right. Portal season, y'all. This left tackle maybe could be an instant new starter for us. Offer you a scholarship? Absolutely. Send the house. And let's go ahead and do that. We're 3rd on his list. Edmonds is that punter. Can we schedule a visit? We can actually schedule a visit. So let's go ahead and do Coach Prestige. Let's do that. Oh yeah, we can do visits with these kids. Okay, we still have a lot of points. Okay, all right. Quarterback, offer him a scholarship. We're 3rd on his list. Is he ready for a visit or no? He's not ready for a visit yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's do send the house. Let's do social media. And let's do a DM. Caleb Hoisey, middle linebacker, 4 stars. Yes, absolutely. We just lost Mancuso, so we're looking to get some more help in here. Let's schedule a visit with him because he actually is ready to visit. Let's have him here on the bye. We don't know too much about him, so let's actually go with, we'll take a gamble here, but let's go with Conference Prestige with the pitch for him. See if that helps. We got Page. We're 2nd on his list. We're actually in decent shape for him. This 2-star corner. Offer you a scholarship. Let's send the house. Let's do contact friends and family. Let's search social media. We actually don't have enough points to do that. That's fine. Okay. Mentor. Cornell Mentor. What a name. All right. Let's go ahead and scout him. None of these guys are coming up as like jewels, so it is what it is. All right. De Silva. This guy is a 3-star right tackle from DeSoto, Texas. Not sure where he played originally, but we'll do 70 for him. Add Cook, 2-star left outside linebacker. It's a position that we need. Let's go ahead and offer him a scholarship. Only a few of these guys are actually ready for visits, so kind of just have to be kind of wondering with that. We still have a lot of skill points to spend. Edmonds. There we go. We still have like 35. We have 35 guys targeted right now. We still have a few scholarships to give out. You know what? Let me give one to McGelly. I'm actually going to offer him a scholarship. And let's go with some house, do social media, and let's go DM. All right. Did we lose anybody, like as far as recruits so far? No. We haven't lost anybody from the board. So that's good. Kroom, hopefully will be committed soon. Lade, I'm going to go ahead and offer you a scholarship as well. Then again, if these guys don't come here, then we can, it's not the end of the world because we get those scholarships back to use for other guys. As far as everything that we have, so these are all portal guys. He's third. We're third on his list. We're fourth on this guy's list. We're second on this guy's list. Second on this one. Third on this one. And sixth on that one. Kind of wonder how much we should really be investing in these guys. But the portal season is just beginning, so we'll see. Let's check out the draft result. Let's see where our guys got selected. So Man Cusco did, in fact, go in the first round of the draft. Cameron Dickey went in the fourth round, just like they projected. And Morgan actually went in the fourth. I think they projected him to go in the fifth. So no other surprise picks. Will Hammond didn't get selected. So those are all of our draft picks from this past team in the NFL, so that's good. Let me go ahead and simulate through the offseason recruiting week 1. Did we get any commits? We got Edmonds, the punter, to commit. I think most of these are the portal guys. So let's get back to the recruiting board and take a look and see how we're doing as far as guys that are in the portal. Okay, Orlando is also Orlando's the left tackle. We're now up to first on his list, 2-star left tackle. We're also first on Philly Illinois. Just figured, hey, might as well put a quarterback on there. The middle linebacker, though, Hoisey, he has us at second. Page is still got us. Page now, we're up to first. Same thing with Mentor, same thing with De Silva, and the same thing with Adcock. Nice name. All right. So that's what we have. Does Hoisey off? Do we have a scholarship offer to him? It's in the house. Contact friends and family. Let's do that with him. We still have a whole lot of points to spend. Okay, this guy is ready for a visit, so let's go ahead and schedule one. Proximity to home. Looks like that's one of the main deals with him. Is Blade ready for a visit as well? Nope, he is not. All right, what about these other guys, though? What about the rest of these pro guys? What about Orlando? He's ready for a visit. Pro potential. Let's go with that. The quarterback's also ready for a visit. Let's get him in here. Coach Prestige. Hoisey's not ready for a visit, but Page is. Let's go to Conference Prestige with him. Mentor is also ready to take a visit. Can't do it there. We got to do it during this one at Athletic Facilities. De Silva. He is also ready for a visit. Let's do it this week. Let's go to conference prestige with him. Let's do that. And he is ready for a visit as well. Let's schedule one. Conference prestige with him. Perfect. So that was able to get us some points. Is Blade ready for a visit too? No, he's not yet. Kroom, is he ready for a visit? Yes, he is. Let's get him here. Let's go conference prestige with him. Everybody else is already signed on the dotted line. So we've got some portal guys. We've got a couple of high school recruits. We've got a lot of guys in the portal that are coming to visit. We're first on the board. Well, not for Hoisey. We're not first on his board. Hopefully we can land these guys. Right now, got a good chance to get some of these. If we get these 2 tackles from the portal, that really helped for the offensive line, because right now we really need some help on that offensive line based on some of the players that we've lost. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and advance. It's next week. We got Kroom, the free safety, to commit. We got Page to commit, one of the portal guys. Mentor, the other portal guy. Adcock, another portal guy. They did 4 commits. Nice. So that really helps out. So let's see where we look in terms of everybody else. Well, Orlando. We've already got a lot of these guys coming on visits. So. Did anybody lock us out? Nobody locked us out, so that's good. Blade, he is now finally ready to do a visit. Great. Let's go to conference prestige with him for the pitch. So now we're going to get all these guys in here. We still have 2 more scholarships we can give out. Hate to waste 2 of them, but let's see if we land. So we got McGelly, the 2-star wide receiver, to commit. We got Orlando, the left tackle from the portal. We've got the 3-star quarterback from the portal. We got Hoisey, the 4-star middle linebacker, and we got De Silva, the right tackle. So we addressed our left tackle and our right tackle spots through the portal, which is good. This guy, Duke Blade, he's got us in the top 3, it looks like, so that's good. Only have a few more guys. So Blade is literally the only guy that we're just kind of waiting on right now. Not really waiting on anybody else. So we've got, these are all the guys we have. So let's just go ahead and simulate through the next week and see if we get Blade to end it. So we don't have him yet. National Signing Day. So did we get Blade? We did get Blade. Okay, so Blade did sign. All right. So this is National Signing Day. Got quite a handful of guys from the portal. Position changes. Let's take a look and see what we need to look at here. Okay, well, right now, of course, Jeremiah Cole is slated to be the starting quarterback. We got this guy Salter. I don't know if, we can't. Quarterback, you can't really change any positions for them because they really don't change very much. So we have Ty. Is his position going to go up? I don't know. He's better. He's best used as a running back. Is Scioli best to stay as a? Yes, he's best to stay as a running back as well. Hand, I think I'm going to keep him at running back as well. Bad news. These guys are really pretty consistent in terms of the running backs. Beavers, he'd be better somewhere else? No. His highest position. What about this guy? He'd be better as a fullback. Beckner, more of a utility fullback. Let's move him to fullback. We still have Van Main. We have Aroma Shadu. Now, the fullback never really plays much, but, I feel like I'd just rather have the position as opposed to not. So looking like that this is what we're going into next season, looking like, Cole is up to a 78. He's more of a scrambler. I haven't played much with him. This is going to be, of course, his first season as a starter. But we do have the portal guy, Alola, who, we brought in as a backup. He's a 78, just like Cole. So there could be a little bit of quarterback controversy if, one of these guys maybe doesn't play up to their standards. Now, Kevin Guerrero is our top receiver now at 85. We got Ike at an 81. We got a 78, Mancuso, Coronado. Let's see about maybe some of these lower-rated guys. His position looks like it would go up more as a tight end. I don't know how many more tight ends we really need. We have a bunch of tight ends already to begin with, so I think I'm just going to maybe Magnelli. No, I think I'm going to keep him a receiver. Let him develop. I know he's coming in as a 58 overall, but eventually these guys, his overalls will go up. Blade's coming in as 61. We got Pedrino coming in as a 62. So we got some freshmen that, still have some growing up to do. Guerrero's going into his senior year. Is Ike a senior? No, he's a junior. So we might have him for another year or two. Uchi has now gotten up to 80 overall as our starting tight end. Lecoutre is 80, is a 74. So tight end wise, we're looking pretty good. Offensive line, this is where we need to really look. Percy Orlando is a guy we got from the portal. He's only a 69. Oh, man. And look at this. Well, we still got an 84 with Klutz. I need to see if one of these centers can maybe play guard or something. Okay. Well, we need another left tackle, so I'm going to put this guy, Wilkins. We only have a 69 left tackle. That's not good. But let me go over to the right, to the other side, and see how they're doing. Oh, thank you for the comments, Peter. Good to see you back on the chat. Grimm, 79. We have Lorenzo. Could McCree be better as another position? Well, he could. I want to move him to left guard for now. It helps out a little bit with the depth, but he's still third on the chart. This guy Carrera, who we brought in a few years ago, can he play? He can play left tackle. It looks like. He's a 77 at left tackle, Carrera, which is way better than Orlando at a 69. I mean, I was hoping that a guy we get from the portal would be better than that, but, you don't really get to see the overalls until you get them on your squad. So we got an 80 at right guard. What about right tackle? Okay, we're pretty good at right tackle. But you know what? De Silva. Okay, he's another guy from the portal. Can he be better at left tackle? Okay, he's better at left tackle. So you know what? Let's put him back over there. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep Carrera actually there. So we have two at least decent left tackles. Bettis is 71. I think that's pretty good. So offensive line, 79, 84, 79, 80, and 84. So 82 for this guy. MoMA, right end. Vernon Cotton, of course, is coming back. He's up to a 90 overall. He's probably the best player on our defense right now, rating-wise. Do we have any guys like in the 50s? What about Hagens? He's a 59. Oh, wait. No. That's the wrong guy. What about Hagens? No. His best position is as a left end. He may just not be, very good, And again, we get some of these kids, and you never know what they're going to produce. Defensive tackle, this guy, Wiley. We got some freshmen who are, Isaac Cantwell is a true freshman. He's better than him. Can Wiley be better used maybe in another position? No, he's best used at defensive tackle. That's his highest overall. So Magnifico is an 83. What about that middle linebacker we got from the portal? Hoisey is good. 85 overall. Okay, that is very solid. As far as replacing Mancuso, who left for the NFL, that is solid. Espinosa's an 80. We also got an 80 Brett Adcook. No, he's a 67. I was looking at speed. He's got 80 speed, which is, solid. He's a 67 overall from the portal. So it looks like only one of the guys from the portal, and Caleb, is really going to be the only main contributor we're going to have for this season. 85 overall. Bacon, he's got a great name, but not exactly, that great. He might be better as a right outside linebacker. Let me actually move him there. We could use some depth there, although he's not really higher up the depth chart. Joey Diggs, going into his junior year. He did pretty serviceable things last year. 80 overall. We have Alfonso, the 5-star middle linebacker. Wow, he's already up to a 79. Okay, well, he's already playing behind Diggs, so, older rules. He's not a senior, but seniority, kind of plays a role here. But Alfonso, our 5-star prize of the class, coming in here as a 79 overall, that's really good. Really excited for him. Cornerback-wise, we've got an 80 in Marcus Mediu. Beach is a 79, so our corners are lacking a little bit. Should have probably invested one in the portal. What about Hand? Can he possibly play corner? You know what? Let's move him to play corner in the slot because that'll give us another solid player there, I think. So Hand goes over there. That gives us another corner kind of in the 70s. None of these guys looks like really would be best used at, additional corners. So, yeah. Good number of these safeties aren't really good in terms of backups. I want to see if maybe we can put Kroom at strong safety just to give us, more of a solid option there because all these guys are in the 50s. They're not much better than that if we change their positions. So Eagles, Gallegos, Scales, a lot of these guys are freshmen, so they're very young. McDonald is a sophomore, and he is the best safety we have on the roster at 74. So defensively, lacking a little bit, but the portal helped us, a little bit. We got an 82, got a 90, we got an 84, and an 80 with Rubio as well. Got an 83 and an 80 as a backup. We have 85, and we have an 80 with Diggs. So pretty good there. Corners, 80 and a 79, 87 and a 74. Kicker, we still have Yoon, who's going to be going into his senior year. Slaughter is the backup kicker, 66. We have 61 punter. Can Priester do? Well, he'd still be a 59. What about Slaughter? Can he do punter? He would be better at punter than what we have in Mary. So Slaughter, we're going to have you be the punter. We're definitely going to have to cut some of these players for sure. But I think that's all the position changes that I want to do. And we're going to go ahead and go into next week. Leveled up. Training results. Let's see how better everybody got. Oh, wow. Brian Ayu, sophomore quarterback, is up to an 81 overall. He had a great summer. Cole. Suggs, Cashman. Quarterbacks are getting a little bit better. Bad news, got up to a 78. 72. 83. Okay. So training results look like they bit up. Looks like Brian Ayu had a great summer training. He's up to an 81 as our quarterback. Architect unlocked. Go to the coach ability screen to purchase the Architect. Okay. Strategist unlocked. Okay. So it said like archetype unlocked. Nothing there. Okay. Not sure what that screen was prompting me to do, but it is what it is. Okay, well, we do have to encourage transfers because we have way too many players on this roster. Let's go position by position. Let's go best way to do it. So yeah, look at this. Brian Ayu is now up to an 80. And, you know, I know Jeremiah Cole has been here longer, but Brian, you may be the answer at quarterback, 80 overall. He's more of a scrambler. Well, actually, improviser, I should say. So, yeah, we're going to have to encourage some transfers. But I'm really only encouraging low-rated guys. This guy, Monk, I'm going to encourage him to transfer. I don't want to lose Cicito just yet, even though he's got a great name. I want to hold on for maybe one more season. Beckner, I'm going to encourage him to transfer. We have 3 fullbacks already. Got a bunch of receivers. Some of these guys we really don't lose. Tualu. Can't encourage any more because we wouldn't go into the limits. Latour. Velasco. Encourage you guys to transfer. Same thing with you, Camacho. We have 4 tight ends now. I don't know if I'm wanting to encourage Wilkins to transfer. We have guys that are pretty low for like guards. Yeah, not really. Right tackles are actually pretty solid as far as guys that we can't encourage. Defensive tackles. Wiley, yeah, we're going to encourage you to transfer, sir. Same thing with you, Stoneburner. You got a great name, but just not cutting it. Baca, encourage you to transfer. Left that side linebacker. Chester, you're 66. Hargrave's not that bad, so I'm going to keep. Let me encourage Tinker. And we have some strong safeties, but I don't want to give up on those guys just yet. Priester, let's encourage you to transfer. Same thing with, you know what? Oh, Buchel. It's gotten up there. Let's encourage Mary to transfer. Okay, we still have to encourage 6 other guys to leave. Well, Shaw, really not a whole lot of use for you if you ask me. Suggs, encourage you to get out of here. Beavers, looks like bad news is our best halfback now. Scioli is down to a 79. You know what, Beavers, I'm going to encourage you to transfer. Aroma should do, same thing with you. Can't encourage any more receivers. Averill, let's encourage him to transfer, maybe the best. I have to encourage one more guy. And Wilkins, let's encourage you to get out of here. All right. So we took care of that. We encouraged the transfers. Let's go to next week. Let's take a look at this depth chart and organize it the way that I think we need to organize it for week 1. Because it looks like we've got a new quarterback that I think we need to consider starting. Brian Ayu, Mr. 80 overall. Custom schedules. So, I want to see if I can do this. I said in the last video, after stealing 2 of our recruits, I would try to get them on the schedule. There you are. Oklahoma, I want you to come and play us in week 1 so we can exact some revenge on you for stealing 2 of our commits. Well, not 2 of our commits, 2 of our recruits that we were on the verge of getting, and you stole them. I wanted to make sure that we had that. All right. So we got Oklahoma, we got Mississippi State. Both games are at home. We play at Fresno State. Got Arizona, Kansas, Kansas State, TCU, Cincinnati, West Virginia, Utah, UCF, and Houston. Not a big, daunting schedule, but it flip-flops every year with the Big 12, so you never know. So here we go. Going into the 2029 preseason, we got to redshirt players, and we've got to take care of the team. So let me go ahead and take a look at our roster. I want to see what freshmen we may need to consider redshirting or that I want to redshirt. Let me go ahead and can I redshirt? Can I choose like players to redshirt or no? Or can I not do that? So we're in week 0. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do that off camera in the next video. Let me actually go ahead and take a look at the depth chart right here. So yeah, Brian Ayu, he's going to go into the season as our starting quarterback. 81 overall. Jeremiah Cole's going to back him up. We're going to have the portal guy, Iloa, as our third stringer. We're going in with Bad News as our starting running back. We have Scioli, we got Uchi, and we've got Hand. That is our running back room. We've got a 72, got a 61, receiving-wise, but I want to take a look at this offensive line. So Hitchcock right now, 85, 85, 87, 85, 79. Okay, well, those are the highest ratings we have for all the lines. So we're going to go with that. 91, 85, 85 and an 81, 89, 85. And Hoisty is a senior this year. 87. Where's Magnifico? Is he over there? No. Okay, so let's go with that. Espinoza, corner-wise, yeah, it's pretty much got everybody by their best overalls. So that's good. And Scales had a pretty good year. Okay, so he's actually up to an 81. That's good. That's really good. And an 84 kicker now in Kuhn. And Buchel got up a little bit. It's a 68 punter now. Kick returner, Russo, let's keep him there. He was a good job. He did a good job of that last year. Long snapper, doesn't really matter too much. Third down back. Let's keep Bad News at that role. Which can be more of the power bag. We have Mancusko still be the slot guy. Major. We see slot corner. Yeah. So Brian Ayu is going to be our new starter at quarterback this year. So we got a new starting quarterback. We got some new faces on offense. We got a new starting quarterback and a new starting running back. We got some returning receivers and guys like Guerrero he can rely on. But we'll see. Oh, red shirts. Here we go. Okay, I was wondering where we can redshirt players. Because we got to redshirt some guys. Salter, I definitely want to redshirt you. Now, Hand, I kind of don't want to redshirt him because I want to keep 3 backs active if I can. We don't really use a fullback very much, so I'm actually going to redshirt Doucette. Got a bunch of... I'm going to redshirt Blade and McNulty. I'm going to redshirt this tight end as well. McCormick, I'm going to redshirt him. Rowe, I'm going to redshirt him as well. Same thing with Marks. Hagens, redshirt him. Also going to redshirt Foster. Cantwell, I'm going to redshirt him, even though he won't see the field much this season anyway, but in the future, he may be the guy. Bacon, I'm going to redshirt him. Hopefully that will help him develop a little bit more. I do want Alfonso to be active to play. You know what? Let's redshirt Kroom and Eagles, because right now these guys are all ahead of him. And you know what? Let's redshirt Slaughter and Edmonds, the 2 new punters we brought in from the class. And those are all the red shirts that I want to take care of. I want to take care of that before I kind of ended things. So let's go ahead and set up the recruiting board for week 0, even though we haven't started yet the season. So let's go ahead and take a look at the prospect list. And let's take a look. Well, got a 5-star receiver. A bunch of guys that are highly rated. I'm going to start off by adding pretty much 4 5-star guys. I'm going to kind of aim high a little bit to start out with. And see, just what we can do. Let's go to QBs. Got enough tight ends. Get another tight end. About guards. Yeah, we need to add a couple of these guys. Those are 4 stars. Centers, 4-star center. Defensive ends. Is that another one? It's a 5-star. Let's go for him. Maybe high a little bit here, but you never know. 2 4-stars right here. Start middle linebacker, athlete. A couple of corners who are looking pretty good. Actually, 3. I really like. 4-star safety. 3-star kicker. 2 star. Okay, punters. Okay. Okay, this Lloyd guy. 5-star receiver. He's a jewel. I thought maybe he would be an instant commit. But he's not. That's okay. Another jewel for Richie. Scholarship. Hoping one of these guys can be an instant commit, but we will see. Okay, he's not a jewel. Scholarship. Should go 80 with this kid. But that's all we can do. Okay. Baggett. Baggett. Scouting. Well, so far, no instant commits, but I feel like there may be one in this pile. Not a jewel for York. Yes, sir. No instant commit there. Okay. Well, solid start to the recruiting board, but it's only week 1, only week 0, so that's what it is. Looks like we have been locked out by a few guys already, but I'm not surprised. Some of them we've gone after, let's just say they're not really up on us. Let's scout the rest of these guys. I left off on this guy. Not a jewel there. Yep. Recruiting early on is going to be like this. All right, well, I'm going to stop the stream there. Don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, guys, but I think I'm going to take a break from Madden for a little bit just because I want to do some different stuff. You know, I talked about in some other previous Madden live streams that I was kind of going away from the College Football 25 stuff. But you know what, with all the stuff, you know, with the college football conference championship weeks and everything like that, and, you know, portal season coming here, college football has kind of just been on my mind lately, especially my Red Raiders, because in real life there have been some, you know, moves that have been made. Offensive coordinators going to Florida Atlantic, fired our defensive coordinator, 5-star Micah Hudson transferred, so been kind of on my mind. But once again, shout out to Peter for being in the chat and leaving the comments. Greatly appreciate it, man. And in the next video, probably not going to bring it to you guys until next week, but we're going to start the 2029 season. I know it's been, you know, several years we've been into this. We're going to start year number 6 in this dynasty with the Texas Tech Red Raiders. We're going to the season ranked number 11, and we got to play Oklahoma right off the bat. So we're renewing a rivalry, so to speak. So thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.